Welcome to Charger TV tonight as we have Game 6 and 7 on the second day of the Memorial Classic, third annual Memorial Classic between the Memorial Chargers and Crossings Christian. I'm filling in today for Grant Murphy. Got Nathan Stuffer on the mic today, usually doing stats, so good to join on this side. So we get ready for tip-off between Bo Barber of the Lions and Isaiah Garrett of the Chargers. And we're off. Chargers win the tip-off as Sean King dribbles up the court, settling the offense. Sean King leading the Chargers in assists this year, averaging a little over 4 assists a game. Gets it down low to Oates. Slip pass to Garrett, tipped by the Lions, but will remain Chargers ball. Chargers coming tonight 8-0, as well as 4-0 in district, leading 5A4 after a 74-28 win against the Claremore Zebras on Thursday. Sean King slips to Oates. We have another foul on the Lions. Drew Eckel called for the foul. Chargers moving the ball back around. Fabian for a deep three. Harris good as the first points are made. Harris with a deep three. He comes off a 16-point game last Thursday going 4 threes. He has seemed to have found a stroke from the arc the last couple of games. Lions moving the ball around, left corner, drives in, kicks it back out. Another deep three, good. Bo Barber with the 3, tie things up. Boswell, the sophomore. One ISO, kicks it over to the left wing. Looking at the high post. Nothing there. Kicks it back out, resettles. Garrett. Boswell, 3. Good! Boswell with the deep 3. We're 6-3 Chargers. The deep ball is open tonight for both teams. 3 back-to-back-to-back threes. Into the left corner, another 3, tipped. I believe it was tipped. Rebound, Sean King drives it down, slows up, goes inside, slips it to Harris. Harris over to the corner to Garrett. Sean King gets a 3, no good. Could have been a foul underneath, chosen not to call. As Beckett Buckingham brings it up the court. Drew Eckel drives, gets Harris, good. Tough drive. Good defense by Harris, but amazing bucket by Eckel. They bring within 1. 5:37 to go in the first quarter. Boswell in the left wing. We have a foul on number 5. That will be Drew Eckel's second foul. As Braxton Vetch will enter the court. Garrett, top of the arc. Good tip. Crossings Christian. Quick hands tonight. Garrett shoots a 3. No good. Rebound foul. Fought for. Picked up by Buckingham. Braden Buckingham over to the corner. It's going to be Slade Black for 3. No hesitation by Crossings. And they take a 2-point lead. King in the left wing, looking down low. Getting Garrett isolate on an ISO. Step back jumper from 17, foul. That foul is going to be on Bo Barber, his first, team's third. We had some incredible action today. We have some sort of conversation between the refs. I believe they're trying to make sure that they have the correct shooter at the line. And they're determining who's in the action or not. It is called so. Garrett at the line for his first 2 free throws of the night. This is the first coming into tonight. Isaiah Garrett is shooting about 85% from the line. Been a consistent shooter at the charity stripe. Makes the second. And we have a timeout called by Coach Allison with 4:30 to go, and we'll take it with them. 4:30 to go in the first quarter. Lions are up 8-7 in early action. We'll be back in just 15 seconds. Back of the action between Crossings Christian and Memorial. Memorial coming out in a man-to-man defense currently. Looking down low. Braden Buckingham misses, but it's going to be a foul on Jarius Boswell, his first. Going to call in the action. Braden Buckingham will go to the line for his first free throws of the day. Makes the first one. And shoots second, and it's good. 10-7 lead by the Lions early in the first action. Chargers playing their third game of the week, picking up 2 district wins earlier this week, and now playing a solid 4A team across this Christian as Fabian Harris makes the corner from the left wing. He is 2 for 2 from the line already. Buckingham getting a screen. Loses the handle, gets it back. Bo Barber for 3, no good. Sean King with the rebound. Picks up ahead. Takes it one-on-one, drives left corner. Garrett. A little stop and pop, no good. Sean King with the rebound. Nope, they're going to say it's off Sean King, and Crossings Christian will get the ball. Caleb Jackson enters the game for the first time for a quick breather for Isaiah Garrett. We are all tied up with 3:35 to go in the first quarter. Braden Buckingham bringing the ball up. Kicks it over to Beckett Buckingham, I'm assuming his brother. Up top, back to Buckingham. Asking for a screen. Takes it, drives against Boswell. Good defense by Boswell. Spins though. Misses the basket, and Sean King picks up his 4th rebound of the game already. Drives, kicks it over to the left corner. Caleb Jackson for 3, no good. Jay Oates tries to tips it out. Sean King kicks it back low, and Crossing Christian picks up the loose ball. Slows it down. Double screen action. Barber with the ball at top. Tries to drive it. Will be a foul called on Sean King as he gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Sean King's first, team's second, as Isaiah Garrett re-enters the game, and Cam Highshaw enters for the first time tonight. Highshaw, high-energy defender, no doubt looking for a little bit of intensity, as the Chargers have looked a little bit lackadaisical this night. Left corner, left wide open for 3. You cannot leave this team open. Vetch with the 3 and takes a 3-point lead. 2-3 defense by Crossings Christian. Garrett drives middle. Step back, nope. Step through, and he's going to get the call for a travel. Looked like it was going to be called a foul, but he's called for a travel, taking 1 extra step. Back to Crossings Christian as we go. Buckingham over to brother. Back to Braden Buckingham. Into the corner, Slade back up top to Barber. They do an excellent job moving the ball around the wing. Drives deep, kicks to the corner. Sorry, the wing. Back to midcourt. Asks for a screen. Braden Buckingham drives. He's done an excellent job of driving and picking up fouls as the Chargers are trying just too hard to get the block. That'll be Isaiah Garrett's first foul of the game, team 3rd. For this quarter, Braden Buckingham back to the line from yet another pair of free throws. It's good. Sean King enters for Jarius Boswell. Good. 5-point lead by the Lions early. Good. This is a good matchup as you prepare for first tournament of champions in 10 days, and then state tournament hopefully in March. Garrett spins through, good. Excellent move, slipping through the defense as Garrett collects his first bucket of the game. Highshaw already guarding 94 feet. Beckett Buckingham slips it up over to Wyatt Dalton, who is called out of bounds. Made a beautiful reverse layup, but stepped out of bounds as he was making that last final step. Highshaw bringing the ball up. Fades it over to Fabian Harris. He steps back for a three. Good! Harris for his third three of the game, and he has found a spark. Chargers are switching. Blocked by Garrett. Jackson with the rebound up to Highshaw. Kicks it up the court. Left side is Sean King. Sean King drives, spins the middle, back to Highshaw. Highshaw drives, kicks it over, and will be called. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball. Ball will be turned over to Crossings Christian. Excellent defense. One thing I've noticed quickly, as Cam Boone enters the game for the first time of the night, Crossing Christian has excellent hands, very quick on jumping to the ball, recover very quickly. Boone enters for Isaiah Garrett. Boone comes in averaging a little over 3 blocks a game. According to stats that I've seen, leads 5A in blocks. Could have been called a charge or travel as Cam Highshaw gets a little bit eager and picks up the foul. Highshaw's first, team's fourth with 25 seconds to go in first quarter action. Bo Barber re-enters the game for Wyatt Dalton. Crossing Christian in a box formation here on this inbound. Looking up top, tries to get down low, gets it over to the right wing. Almost lost control of it as he goes back to Beckett Buckingham. Chargers have settled into a 2-3 defense. Jackson and Highshaw up high with Harris, King, and Boone down low. Steal, but Jackson steps out of bounds. Jackson's defense has vastly improved this season. He's anticipating very well this year and has proven to be an excellent help as a sub on defense. Could have been potentially fouled, got away with it, and it's no good. As we end the first quarter, all tied up at 15 between Memorial Chargers and Crossing Christian. We'll be back in 1 minute for second quarter action. Back for second quarter action between the Chargers and the Lions. One more game to go in this Memorial Classic between the Collinsville Cardinals and the Holland Hall Dutchmen. The 5 for the Chargers coming in are Garrett, Oates, Boswell, Highshaw, and King. Garrett backing down. A little bit of a potentially flop. Nope, they're going to call it charge. That's Isaiah Garrett's second foul. Appeared Bo Barber flopped a little bit, but sold it well enough. He gets the second foul for Garrett. as Cam Boone re-enters the game for Highshaw. Over and back call as the Chargers will gain possession again. Both teams a little sloppy coming out of the second quarter. We have, I believe, nope, I think the ref just told the Crossings coach to get back in his box. I thought at first it was a warning, but looked like they were just inbounding from where he was standing. King with the ball. Back over to Boswell. He's trying to look at the high post. Oates pops out to get it. Looks down low to Boone. Not there. Screen coming from Boone to the right side. King takes it. Looking for a little pick and roll action out there. King drives. Back up top to Boswell. Boswell. Back to Buckingham playing good defense. Boswell drives. Slips it to Boone. A little over. Saves it over to Oates. Chargers reset. Garrett driving, looks, takes his length, blocked. Excellent block by Bo Barber. Kicks it up ahead to Slade Black. Over to Becca Buckingham, into the corner. Drew, Eckel, no good. Rebound Oates. King drives, maybe got away with a little bit of push off. Good though, as the Chargers take their first lead since the second basket of the game. They're up 6-3. Black back it to Buckingham. Chargers remaining in this 2-3 defense. We're going to get a 5-second call on defense. Excellent defense by Sean King, forcing the 5-second call, and is back to Charger ball. Fabian Harris enters the game in for Isaiah Garrett. Garrett playing with 2 fouls, played very smart, did not pick up a 3rd foul. And we're going to get timeout by Crossings Christian. There'll be a full timeout. Who remain here? 17-15 Chargers. Sloppy start in the second quarter for both teams, and the Chargers seem to dial it back in pretty quickly. This Chargers defense plays excellent defense. This year plays incredible, suffocating defense is what I would call it, as well as they can also make the shots easily. This team has had almost a different leading scorer for every single game. 5 to 6 guys can easily score double digits. Several different games have had 3, 4, even 5 double-figure scores. This Chargers team is lethal both on offense and defense. I want to give a quick shout out to my brother who's watching the game. Merry Christmas, bro, so I won't be able to see you. And also to Coach Hall, elementary coaches, who is watching, seeing what you're doing at Catoosa. Well done, sir. Boswell with taking the ball. Step back 3, no good. As Braden Buckingham gets the rebound. Buckingham, slip past the brother, back over to Slade Black. Braden over to Beckett. Beckett shoots a long 3, no good. Harris with the rebound. He takes the ball up the court, kicking over to the right wing. Boswell drives, should get the foul, does get the foul, as Braden Buckingham will pick up his first foul of the game. Boswell shoot first 2 free throws. Chargers come in an excellent free throw shooting team. Shooting over 80%. I believe it was last game, was 16 of 17 from the free throw line. Basel for a second. And rims around it good. It's the lucky fall. The Chargers are up 4. Braxton Vetch for 3, no good. Harris with another rebound. Over to Sean King. Sean King dribbling up the court, gets it down to low to Oates. Oates spins in the middle of the field. Good! Excellent hook shot from Jay Oates as he gets his first points of the game. Crossing Christian, keeping the guy in the high post, now vacates. Playing a little 3 high, 2 low action as they cross through. Trying to defeat this 2-3 with someone in the high post as it bounces in and out. Boone with another rebound. Sean King settling the offense. Looking for a screen, drives left, goes with the right hand, but will get a charge. Excellent job by Slade Black to set up and take the charge. That will be Sean King's second foul of the game. Team's second of the quarter with 4:28 left to go in our second quarter. Black over to Braden Buckingham. Pump fake, slips to Black. Black from the dunk spot, no good. It's going to be a foul called on Sean King. That'll be his third foul, and that is a very unfortunate foul. Sean King, who helps make this offense purr, picks up his third foul. Misses the shot. Jackson enters for King. Chargers being uncharacteristically getting in foul trouble tonight. Have usually been pretty good, but tonight have not done so. As Vetch makes the second, he's playing with, Eckel makes the second. He's playing with 2 fouls. For the Chargers, you would like for him to pick up your third to match Sean King's. Down low to Oates. The low block, kicks it over to Boone. Boone being patient, picks up the end one! Patience by Cam Boone pays off as he gets the basket. And you're going to get the second foul on Bo Barber. Boone in and out, no good. He's been good from the free throw line tonight or this year. Rare miss from him. Braden Buckingham trying to make something work. Attacks a 2-3. Timeout called by Crossover Christian. As they're going to take a 30-second timeout. Their second of the game. Keeping up with the excellent action we just had from Norman Tigers and the Cassia Hall Bulldogs. Norman came back in the second half surge to come and win by 5. I believe it was 60-55 was the final. Had some incredible ball over the last 2 games as we are in game 13 of 14 in the 2025 Memorial Classic. Crossing Christians looks a little confused on where their inbounds are going to be. On the court for the Lions, you're going to have Vetch, Buckingham, Bo Barber, who rises up for 3, no good. Boone with the rebound, nope, misses the rebound. Picked up but stolen by Basel, collected by Boone. Jackson over to Oates. Oates, a 6'4" transfer from Rogers. Has the ability to play inside and out as Harris takes the 12-foot shot, no good. Rebound, Barber. Buckingham drives left side. Nope, not there. Kicks about out. It's going to be called for a travel and gets the ball stuck in the rim. Chargers looking for someone to inbound the ball as Beckett Buckingham enters for Bo Barber. The Lions managed to sneak a couple more minutes in for Bo Barber with 2 fouls without him picking up the third. Boswell, Jackson, Harris, Oates, and Boone are your 5 for the Chargers. Both Buckinghams as Boswell leans past Drew Eckel. Eckel playing with 2 fouls could not risk to try to attempt to block it. And Boswell capitalizes with a nice leaning layup to take the 9-point lead. 2:34 left to go in the second quarter. 25-16. Chargers, high post, back out. Crossing Christian is looking to utilize the high post a lot tonight. Hasn't been as successful as maybe they've hoped, but they made some good threes to make up for it. Spinning layup. Blocked by Boone. What a big block there as he kicks it ahead to Boswell. Boswell drives left side, goes back to the middle. Slip, tipped. Back stolen by Crossing Christian down to Braden Buckingham, who saves it for going out of bounds. Slade Black up for the good. No good. As Jackson gets the rebound. Harris taking it up. Chargers would do well to slow it down, and Harris does that. Drives left side. Stop and pop. No good. Buckingham back up. Got a high speed action currently, going back and forth as the Lions slow it down. High post to Beckett Buckingham. Tries to spin. Slade Black fakes, goes in. Boone almost blocks it. Tips the rebound, picks up the rebound. Harris collects it. Over to Boswell. Bringing the ball up the court. At the logo. Kicks it over to Harris. Left corner. Stops, pops it back to Jay Oates. Oates is a good stretch forward. Can play inside and outside as Boswell loses control. Beckett Buckingham takes up the middle, passes to Brother, no good. Could have been called for the foul. Sorry, is good. Could have been called for a foul, but will not. The Chargers will get lucky and not get called. Boswell spinning layup. Up and in. What an incredible layup with 45 seconds to go to take the lead back to 9. Slade Black, stop and pop. Sorry, that is Braxton Vetch making the 3. Both teams are making college threes tonight. Neither team has any limit to how they can shoot. Harris at the logo, dribbling. Chargers are going to probably try to play for the last shot. 18 seconds. Harris drives, pops back out. Oates in the corner, back to Harris. Probably going to see Harris start it, kick it over to Boswell. And it's going to be a foul by Beckett Buckingham, his first, picked up with 9.4 seconds left in the first half. Team's third, so will not be going to the line. Harris will inbound. Lions put Wyan Dalton in for Slade Black, as well as Luke Double for his first action in for Drew Eckel. Eckel playing with 2 fouls. Smart substitution there by the Lions to make sure Eckel does not pick up his 3rd foul right before half. Harris back to backcourt with 8 seconds left. Boswell drives up left, slips it into Boone. Boone misses it, no good. And that is how we will end the first half. 27-21. Chargers on top as we end the first half of our 13th to 14th game of the 2025 Memorial Classic. We will see you back for second half action right after this. back for some second half action between the Crossing Christian Lions and the Memorial Chargers. The Lions will begin with the ball. Barber over to Buckingham. Buckingham takes it back to the middle, drives left side, stops. Good defense by Basel to cut him off. Buckingham over to Buckingham. Buckingham from left wing, three, straight away, good. 27-24 in third quarter action. Basel bringing him to the right side of the court. And Braden Buckingham we called for the foul. First foul of the second half. Harris will inbound the ball. Watch a pop here in the backcourt to Basel. Sizing up his defender. Behind the back. Over to Garrett. Garrett attacks. Spins into the lane. Gets the call. Misses the shot. Excellent job as Bo Barber will pick up his third. Quick foul into the third quarter. Don't know if the Lions can afford that quick foul on Barber. Barber has made the Chargers aware on both offense and defense. Made his presence known as Garrett hits the first free throw. Highshaw in for Boone. And Vetch in for Barber. Your five on the court for the Lions. Becca Buckingham, Braden Buckingham, Braxton Vetch, Drew Eckel, and Slade Black. For the Chargers, Isaiah Garrett, Cam Highshaw, Jay Oates, Fabian Harris, and Jarius Basel. Misses the second. Over to Vetch, back to Buckingham. Buckingham drives left side, stops, hesitates. Going to get a foul on Cam Highshaw on the floor. That would be his second. They're calling it actually his third foul. My stats were wrong. And touched by the Chargers. Stay with the Lions. Lob pass back to Buckingham. Buckingham drives middle. Step back, pop from 15, good. Buckingham can score just from about anywhere. Inside, mid-range, and three as he draws the Lions within two. 26-28, 6:28 to go in this third quarter. Looking down low as Basel loses control. Steal by Vetch, takes it, slips it over to Beckett Buckingham, and there's going to be a foul called on Jarius Basel, I believe it will be. Attempt to block. That'll be his second foul of the game. Team second of the quarter. We're in our third year of our new foul count. Once you hit 5 fouls for the quarter, you're in the double bonus. Similar as you might see in the NBA. Caleb Jackson enters for Jarius Basel. As Buckingham evens it up. Highshaw bringing him court. Garrett up strong with the basket as Buckingham had a hand on it the entire time. And Garrett out-muscles to take the 2-point lead. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Highshaw playing tight defense on Buckingham. Looking for the screen. Rejects it. Pushes away. Gets away with the push-off. Garrett May have also gotten away with the push-up on the rebound as Jackson kicks ahead to Harris. Harris slips it to Oates. Oates in. Good. Defense turns the offense for the Chargers, and we're back to a 4-point lead. Crossing, slowing it down. Beckett, Buckingham, slips it to Slade Black. Slade Black, back to Beckett Buckingham. Rejects the screen. Harris stays with him over to the right corner, back to the right wing. Eckel drives middle, kicks left wing, left corner, no good. Jackson with the rebound. Highshaw looking for a one-on-one matchup with Garrett. Garrett sizes up, starts to back down, and charged by Garrett. That will be his third foul. Excellent job by Braden Buckingham to take the charge. .450 to go in the third quarter. Over to the right wing. That might be Highshaw's fourth foul of the game. The Lions seem to be having the Chargers. Nope, they're calling it. There has been a correction in the book. It is only his third foul, but will be the Chargers' fourth. Beckett Buckingham for three, no good. Highshaw with the rebound, pushing up ahead. 3-on-2, over to Caleb Jackson, left wing, straight away, bounces off the glass, no good. Beckett Buckingham with the rebound. Buckingham slips it to his brother. Harris on defense, over to the right corner. Garrett tips it twice in a row. Looking for a little screen action as Beckett takes it, drives left baseline, backs him back out. Braden Buckingham, a long three, no good. Garrett tips it out. Highshaw will collect the rebound. 3:46 to go in the third quarter. Highshaw picking up somewhere around 4 or 5 rebounds on the game. He's been looking good. Today's action. Looking at maybe a 2-1-2 defense here as we play a high post. Garrett drives left baseline, patient, goes up, good. Buckingham did a good job to avoid the foul, but Garrett just too much as the Chargers stay in a man defense here in the third quarter. Buckingham looking to drive. The Lions' offense has largely been in part due to Buckingham driving and kicking, but also able to score himself as he drives against Oates, forces the foul. It's going to be on the floor, and Jay Oates will pick up his first foul of the game.
Jay Oates, first personal foul, 15th foul.
As Boone and King and Boswell enter the game for Highshaw, Garrett, and Oates. The call was on the court, but it's 5 fouls, so that's why we're shooting 2 shots, which is what our refs are discussing. As Braden Buckingham has the first of 2, and it's good. Bo Barber re-enters the game, and for Drew Eckel. Barber making his presence known on both offense and defense. Second free throw coming up. And a rare miss from Buckingham. And Harris will collect the rebound. Sean King back in the game with 2:40 to go. The start as Harris gets fouled on the shot. Almost made the 4-point play. He will be shooting 3. Harris, an excellent free throw shooter coming in. Something he prides himself in as he gets his first attempt at the charity stripe tonight. Makes the first. We'll see. Sometimes the Chargers like to come out in full court press, but does not seem they're going to do so. Expect a 2-3 in with Boone in the middle. Harris makes the second. And makes the third. 3 at 3. 3-pointer the old-fashioned way. And the Chargers will be in a 2-3 defense. Watch for a little trap up top with Basel and Jackson. Over to the right wing. Skip pass over to Vetch. Back to Buckingham looking for the screen. Takes the screen. Stops and pops from the left wing. No good. Over the back going to be called on Beckett Buckingham as Harris attempted the rebound. Excellent box out. Something that the Chargers have done pretty well this year. And the Chargers will get the ball back. Up 8 with 2:07 to go. 37-29 is your score in the third quarter. From this point on, both teams will be in the bonus. Basel makes a man fall. Misses the rebound, but it will go, back to the Lions. Definitely appeared to be last touched by crossings, but they will get away with the ball. 1:45 to go. Beckett Buckingham takes the ball back up the court. Over to the left wing, high post, down low. Slade Black back up, blocked by Boone, and Basel with the rebound. Boone touched it just enough to knock the ball off course, so he gets his second block of the game. King looking to drive, kicks it over to Harris. They've been playing tight defense on him since his initial three three-pointers, and Allison with the quick 30 timeout to avoid the turnover. Allison's second time out of the game. 1:16 to go in the third quarter. The Chargers have played very balanced offense today. As I'm usually the statistician, I do not have the numbers in front of me. I think we have a couple maybe close to double figures. I do not believe the Chargers have a double figure score yet. As the Chargers will get a couple days off. Back to some practices over the Christmas break. Their next action will be in the Tournament of Champions on December the 29th. King lobs it in. As they play a little one-on-one ball. Jarius drives middle, kicks it over to the left wing, over to Harris. Harris drives middle. Stop. Floater from 8. No good. Jackson with the 3, though. King looking. Basel was open in the right corner, but King did not have the angle to pass it to him. He drives middle. Over to Basel in the right wing. Shoots a 22-foot 3. No good. Boone fights for the rebound. Jackson, and it goes out of bounds. Will be Lions ball. Highshaw will re-enter for Jarius Basel as the Chargers look for some sort of momentum on the offensive side tonight. The Lions playing excellent defense, a solid preparation for the TOC. Over to the right corner. No good. King with the rebound. Bo Barber with a rare miss tonight. Has shot well. Over to right corner, Jackson for three. Good! A well-timed three for the Chargers to take an 11-point lead as Bo Barber misses a corner three as the third quarter ends. Chargers take a 40-29 lead into the fourth quarter. As we go throughout, I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Big Guy Sports, Boogie Town, Erica Stampley at McGraw Realtors, Executive Homes, Family Tree Roofing, J & Company CPA, Jeff Martin and Associates, Kruger Family Chiropractic, Murphy and Associates Insurance, NES Designs, Next Level Athletics, Office Express Janitorial, Reed Architecture, and Sally Perez at Exit Realty Connects. We appreciate our sponsors as they allow us to bring you the action at every home game, as well as provide an excellent experience for our boys. This weekend has been a good weekend of seeing old faces, seeing fellow coaches, and just good basketball around. 5 girls games yesterday for the 2025 Memorial Classic, and 7 today, with our last game tip-off at 9 p.m. between the Collinsville Cardinals and the Holland Hall Dutchmen. We'll probably run a little bit past 9 p.m. as the Norman versus Cassia Hall game. Excellent game. If you were here or you were watching our live stream, came down to literally the last couple seconds, as well as the Victory versus Crossover Prepper game earlier as well. 3 excellent games, all back-to-back-to-back. Oates at the top of the key, driving, back up to King. King and Oates, teammates last year at Rogers, transferred in for their senior year. King driving middle, and you're going to get a foul on Wyatt Dalton. His first, team's first of the quarter.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Basel will be your inbounder. As King collects it, 7:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Chargers hold an 11-point lead. Basel drives middle, hands it off to Harris. Chargers love running this. Little handoff action towards the middle of the court, trying to get something to break open and look in the corner. Slip pass to Garrett. Garrett, patient, up and good. Got Dalton jumping, stayed patient, and makes the layup. If the Chargers stay patient, they have King gets the steal, kicks it ahead to Basel. Lions re-get it as there's a scramble for the ball, and Braxton Vetch, my apologies. Wow, we heard that up here as Garrett stops the ball. Alley-oop, good! Alley-oop from Basel to Garrett as the crowd goes crazy. 44-29, 15-point lead with 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. As Basel gets a steal, looking up ahead, slips it. Nope, Basel's gonna slip it. Slips it to King. No good on the layup. Back at Buckingham with the rebound. Drives, kicks it down low. And Bo Barber with the basket and the quick timeout by the Lions. 13-point lead, 30-second timeout with 6:17 to go. That alley-oop connection is the first of the season between Basel and Garrett. They've tried to get it, at least at home. They've tried to get it a couple different times. That was the action that we've been wanting to see. Garrett is a highly athletic guard who can play just about any position. One game having 4 dunks, including 3 back-to-back-to-back. This year he has especially been looking to make his teammates better while getting and creating his own baskets. Garrett taking a massive step in his development as a player. Crossings plays a little bit of pressure, not too much. They're in a loose man. Chargers going back to there, handing the ball off towards the middle of the court. Trying to get something again. Down low, we get a little bit of screen action. Oh, going to high post. Garrett drives right side. O's up, going to get the foul from Braden Buckingham, his third. And Garrett will be back to the line for his third set of free throws.
His third personal foul, second team foul. At the line, Isaiah Garrett.
Gets his 2 shots. Lions team second foul with 5:48 to go. Makes the first. Makes the second, 2 of 2 from the line. The Chargers stay in their man. Eckel drives, kicks to the right corner. Back up. 3/4 court, back to half court. Chargers have fallen into a 2-3. Haven't seen much pressure tonight from the Chargers. As a little stop and pop from Barber, no good. Garrett with the rebound. He slows it down, gives it to King. Also urging his players to hurry up. He sees something he likes as Lions go into a pressing defense. No good, though, on the attempt as Harris slips in for the layup. 17-point lead as the Chargers seemingly out of nowhere increases their lead. The Chargers' depth is just something that's hard to beat, as the Chargers can go 8, 9, even 10 deep this year. Buckingham back out, and it's going to be called for a travel. Buckingham's effort tonight has been absolutely admirable, willing this team to keep this game close. Not that long ago, it was a 2 3-point game, and the Chargers just recently, with some solid defense, turned to offense, has spread this to a 17-point league as Basel goes ahead, slips it to Garrett. That would have been a dunk if it had not been a little bit wild of a pass. Both players know it, as Garrett sheepishly was grinning back down the court. Buckingham to the middle. Chargers going to 2-3 have kept Buckingham from being able to drive as they get the slip pass down low. Slade Black with an easy bucket. Buzzle, another alley-oop. The bucket is good, as the Chargers' speed have been getting some easy baskets, while the Lions have not yet gotten back on defense. Into the left corner. Now slip pass down low. Black with the dunk. Good return action and return pass right there. Little 2-man ball as King slips it over to Oates. Oates stays patient. Good. This team, for as much speed and as quickly as they play, has the ability to just slow it down and make some good patient balls as Bo Barber shoots the long 3. Excellent effort by Eckel to tip the ball back in to Buckingham. Buckingham drives, kicks it over. Bo Barber gets rejected by the front of the rim. Excellent effort by Barber. Garrett over to Harris from the right corner. No good. The Buzzle, though, with the action. Gets his own missed rebound yet again. Eckel driving down, slows it down, gets it to Buckingham. Buckingham goes down the right side. Got away with a double dribble. Over to his brother for the left wing 3. No good. Another 3. Good this time. There's going to be a warning. It may be a technical foul. Nope, just a warning, a stern warning from our ref. To Bo Barber after he wildly throws the ball out of bounds after the bank bucket. 14-point lead. Apologize, my math is not mathing. Sean King slips through, hits the bottom of the rim. Harris sets up for a charge, no good though. And we are going to get an over the back call on Bo Barber, as the ref has yet again word for Bo Barber. That will be his 4th foul of the game. Team 3rd, 2:32 left to go as Bo Barber will exit the game for Wyatt Dalton. Barber getting a little overzealous. He played excellent tonight. As Boswell gets through, slips it over to Garrett. Garrett loses control, gets it, regains it. Backing down Dalton. You're going to get a foul for hands down low by Dalton. Team's 4th, Dalton's 2nd. Next foul on the Lions will be making the Chargers shoot 2. King over to wide open Boswell for 3. No good. Boswell's come in shooting excellently from the 3-point line. About 43% as Eckel shoots the 3. Airballs it. Oates up the head. Boswell to Harris. Long pass. Tips it back in. Nope, steps out of bounds. Chargers seem to be just a step slow on a couple of these runouts. As the Chargers settle into a trapping 2-3 to the high post. Dalton over to Buckingham. Buckingham drives middle over to Eckel. Shoots a 3. This time hits rim. No good though. Oates with the rebound. Allison imploring his players to keep playing. Slow it down just a little bit. As there will be a kick ball by Eckel as he knees it. Smart defensive play by Eckel. Eckel's been a great hustle guy for the Lions tonight. Harris the inbounder. Over to King. Back at Buckingham with the pressing defense. King runs right by him with ease though. To Harris, the high post, as he backs it out. I think one thing that may not be able to be noticed as you're watching it at home is just how fast the Chargers are. Their speed, but more importantly, acceleration, as there's the skip pass to Garrett in the right corner. The acceleration, as there's a slip pass to Oates down low for the easy layup, and Allison takes the full timeout. So I'm saying the acceleration and quickness, beyond just the speed of this team, from top to bottom, everyone can get up and down the court. Well, Allison alongside coaches Thomas, Serbo, and Harris have been doing well getting this team all on the same page. After the semi-final exit last year, and this team has bonded together into a powerhouse as they will advance to 9-0 tonight, as well as 5-0 in non-district games. With the change over to districts instead of our usual rankings, these don't matter quite as much. But Allison is scheduled well to play high caliber teams to prepare for the state tournament. Chargers' next action will be in the Tournament of Champions. First time the Chargers will be in, I think, in 2 years. Let me see if I can get you the info before in the game. Yes, the Chargers will be playing Fort Gibson, 5A versus 4A, Monday, December 29th at 5:30 p.m. If you're in Tulsa, make your way down to the BOK Center, downtown Tulsa, for some excellent ball tournament champions. As the Lions pick up their 5th foul to send Sean King to the charity stripe. Dalton picking up his 3rd foul of the game. 32.7 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. Coming up next, if you've been following along our live stream, will be the Collinsville Cardinals, coached by Todd Anderson, former Memorial assistant coach, under Coach Robert Sprague. Or actually, I believe he's under Savage. Coach Savage now at Sand Springs, who played earlier today. Against Tulsa Central, picking up the win earlier today. 3 former Memorial coaches coaching in today's. Well, 2 former and 1 current, as Braxton Vetch makes the 3 to make it a 15-point game with 20 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Still pressing. This Lions team will not give up. Fight literally to the last second as Jackson Stone picks up his 1st. If you're in a 4A team looking at this, or you're looking at a 5A team looking at the Chargers, both teams show a lot of tenacity on defense, crash the board well, and also shoot the 3 well. Both teams will do well in playoffs later this year. Highshaw makes the 1st and makes the 2nd. 2 for 2 from the line as the Chargers continue their excellent free throw shooting this season. 10 seconds to go. 58-41 currently as the Lions try to make a last-ditch effort. And it'll be Chargers ball at 3.1 seconds to go as the Chargers will run out the clock. Allison telling his guys just to let it go. There seems to be some sort of confusion by the Lions on whose ball it is. And the Chargers will run out the clock. 58-41, your final between the Memorial Chargers and the Crossings Christian Lions. The Chargers will move to 9-0 heading into the Tournament of Champions. The Crossings Christians go back for some action. I believe it is in the new year as their next game. One more game to go between Holland Hall and Collinsville to the finale to our 2025 Memorial Classic. Thank you for joining us tonight at Chargers TV. I am Nathan Suffer in lieu of Grant Murphy. Thank you all for joining. We will see you next time in action on Tuesday, January 13th is our next home game against McAllister. Thanks so much. We will see you on